There's only this one question everybody is asking. Why is PM Narendra Modi not taking any stand for Khamenei? Why is PM Narendra Modi not crying actually on the loss where Ayatollah have died and all of that? Why is PM Narendra Modi not going with its long-standing partners like Iran and giving and taking a stand of UAE, Israel, US, and in this entire game? I mean, to all the people who are asking that, you are a biggest fool our history and our geopolitics can ever see. Firstly, why would PM Narendra Modi cry over this entire matter? Khamenei was not even on the very designated position out there. He was not constitutionally, kept on a position. If president would have died, if prime minister would have died, then there was a case where PM Narendra Modi should, give their condolences and put up all of those things right there. But right now, if we are at a war and we have to choose sides and all of that, then India does not need to, act upon this entire situation. Even if India is not acting upon the entire Khamenei death, we are not wrong anywhere. We are not constituted to do it. He is not under any such constitutional position out there. He is just the supreme leader, and the community feels he's a supreme leader. He was a religious leader and not the constitutional leader. So PM Narendra Modi is a constitutional reader. He has been given the designation. He is, out there, the prime minister of our country. So he is not liable to do it anymore. We are not liable for any such religious leaders out there. And in this entire situation, where Iran has been attacking those countries where most of the Indians are residing right now, we are actually taking the right step. So today, let's just get into this entire matter that why is PM Narendra Modi not taking stand of Iran? Why are we going and joining hands with Israel, UAE? And we could see that PM Narendra Modi's inclination with Israel is so much, coming in the power and so much formally there out there rather than with Iran. So basically, if I talk about the relation between India and Iran, we have a very century old relation, if you do understand that. But after the monarchy system, when it got over when it got over in Iran, then the Ayatollah system came up, then the Sharia law system came in Iran. After that, things completely started changing. We tried and tried enough to have good relation with the Ayatollah out there and make our deals and all of that, but nothing really helped us out. Matlab, we have been having good trades with them. We have bought a lot of crude oil from Iran, but we have never really had a good stand, when it comes to Iran. Matlab, I think Iran has never taken a good stand for India in terms of any such war, in terms of any such, UN resolution or anything like that. Iran has just used just as the tool where they can do bilateral trade and nothing more. When it comes to fight between India and Pakistan, Iran has always taken or given support to Pakistan. They have always been very clear that we believe in the Islamic radicals in those countries like that. We are just doing trade with you because that is the necessity of ours, but we are not inclining ideologically with you. And it has not only happened with leaders of BJP, but if you see even the Congress leader who have tried maintaining good relationship with Iran, they have not even really succeeded. And after the whole statement of Khamenei for India out there, that I feel really bad for the Muslims out there in Myanmar, Gaza, and India, that they have been oppressed in those countries and all of that. I feel bad for them. I think we should take some decision or we should take some actions for that. That is something where India was really frustrated with Khamenei out there. India was like, excuse me, why are you considering us in this whole matter? And out here, if you see in India, I don't even understand why Shia Muslims out there are crying. I mean, I saw a video of a lady who said, I am requesting PM Narendra Modi to please send us to Iran and all that. This I don't even understand why is this happening. I mean, out there, if you see Iranians who are, living with under Khamenei's rule, they are actually really happy. Everybody's throwing their burqa and wearing Western clothes. The women out there are smoking and actually, burning their cigarettes with the picture of Khamenei, and they're doing so many things. I think most of the people out there in Iran are really happy because Khamenei has been never fair with women out there. He has tried to oppress women like anything, and not just that, moral policing, their oppression, and so many things, years and years of oppressed country. And those people out there, people are really happy that Khamenei has gone and they will get rid of this Sharia law and all of that. They want the constitutional things to come over. They want the democracy to prevail in Iran. And But on the other hand, Iranian does not even want to shake hands with US, but they are done with Khamenei. And I don't understand, if they are so done with Khamenei, why people in India are actually crying for that. We have had so many incidences, but out there nobody really cried. But they're crying for Khamenei. We have had Pahalgam attack, we have had exodus of Kashmiri Pandits and all of that, but nobody cried at all. Nobody protested at all. We have seen so many such things happening in India, but we haven't seen all of that. But people are actually crying for Khamenei makes no sense out there. Iran has not been a good friend of ours. We need to get it. And all those people who are living in India right now, coming straight away from their houses and standing out here and just protesting and going back, eating and having a good life out here, you're very much privileged. I'm sorry to tell you. But out there, people in Iran were not. People were, oppressed like anything, and specifically women's. And we see women's in India only are crying for Khamenei. I don't get it why they're doing it, but that's their perspective. Let's just not get there. But now, coming on systematic terms and condition, why India is not taking Iran stand. Firstly, India has been having good relationship with UAE, then Saudi Arabia, and many more countries in the entire Middle East out there. So basically, more than 90 lakh Indians are living in these countries, and if we get on the side of Iran, we are on the other hand jeopardizing the life of 90 lakh Indians out there. And if I tell you, 75% of those Indians are Muslim even. So if people are coming over this entire thing that we are not supporting India, Muslims out there, we are oppressing Muslims and all of that. So we actually need to take this point into consideration, that we are trying our level best so that our Indians, brother and sister on those countries and those Middle East, can stay alert, can stay safe and secure. Their jobs are on a verge that it could end. Their passport could end. Anything, any country can get into war and all of that. In that condition, if we support Iran, we are fools and nothing more. We need to see what is beneficial for our country and what is beneficial for our citizens. We need to take care of those people, those are living out there in all those Middle Eastern countries. You remember that the UAE specifically, if you see their entire population, 40% out there um, are Indians. And in that manner, UAE has been bombarded like anything. If you talk to any of your relatives in Dubai, or if you talk to anybody in Dubai, they're saying that they're every time they're listening bombardments and all of this is happening out there. And India needs to be very much clear in this entire matter. India has just entered into its golden period of time. India has just entered into something very beautiful. We have signed FTA with European Union. We have done a trade deal with America without even signing whatever he said to us, Donald Trump, whatever he said to us. We did not bow down in front of him. We said whatever is beneficial for India, that only we are going to do. Then India has been having good relationship with Afghanistan. India is going having good relationship with UAE, Saudi Arabia, and all of these countries. And why? And just because of this one support with Iran, we are going to destroy and lose hands on everything, because Iran has been acting in a very emotional manner. They're not actually geopolitically acting right now. They are just taking revenge of Khamenei's death and nothing more. They don't care about the citizen at all. That is so surely being put up there. Because if they would have been caring about this entire thing, then they would have not acting in this manner how they're acting right now, if you see in that entire case. And on the other hand, if I talk in a very trade and deal manner, then Iran has actually captured and closed the entire Strait of Hormuz. That is the most important thing. Do you understand this? That how much the Strait of Hormuz is important for India right now? We actually export all the diesel through that route. We actually export LPG gases through that route. And right now, that is the biggest place where all those oil have been exported and imported. That entire place, if it is shut down, if it is closed, India is going to face severe loss. Not just India, everybody in the world, but India's GDP right now and economy is so much dependent on these oil, gases, and LPGs and all of that. If any time it stops, it is going to give India a lot of losses. So we need to have this whole inclination with these countries out there who can end the war, because Iran is going on a self suicidal mode and we cannot go there with him. you need to understand, you cannot go with a friend who is wrecking already. You cannot wreck with him only. There has to be a choice. You have to survive at any cost, and India is actually surviving at any stance. India's entire policy have always been like, let's be multipolarism, let's be in support of most of the people, and then do whatever we feel like. But this time, this entire war era is asking you to take a stand, and India is indirectly taking the stand. India's whole inclination towards Israel can be seen. And not just that, Israel entire meetup with India, PM Narendra Modi meeting Netanyahu, and after that this war occurred and all of that. Now everything is making sense. India knew some or the other way that there could be a possible war between Israel, US, between Israel and Iran, and that is why, for its gas line connection and oil, which India knew is going to be in a very disruptive manner because the war would happen in Iran. India already made good relations with the Canada, and they have signed the deal for the pipeline facilities and all of that in India right now. So basically, India is keeping itself covered. India is protecting its foreign citizens out there who are living in Middle East. India is taking care of the remittance money which comes to India. If we talk about the remittance money, most of that we get from America, then UAE, then European Union. All of these countries are very much important for India. We cannot, put up everything on stake just because Iran, just for the country like Iran, who has never really taken our support, who has never really condemned Pakistan, even after all those terrorist attacks they have, committed with India. So we don't need to go with Iran's bullshit, and we don't need to go with Iran's, vague decision right now. We need to take stand for ourselves, our profit, our autonomous status, and nothing more. That's all for today. If you like such geopolitical update, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe Global Shark. Thank you so much for watching our video.